In this video, we're going to test your memory. Let's go. Hi, it's Tansel here. Now, do you have a bad memory or do you have a fantastic memory? How do you know? Well, let's test you. I'm going to give you some words and you have to try and remember these words to the best of your ability. Now, what I want you to do is listen to me as I give you these words. Try and see how many you can remember in the time that it takes me to finish off saying these words. Are you ready? Maybe get yourself a cup of coffee or tea or whatever and let's get started. Okay, here we go. Starting with vacuum cleaner, drums, perfume bottle, music, giraffe, computer, caterpillar, microphone, red dress, sticks, soap, radio, paint, football, grass, an eye, nappies, onions, a toy, and ice cream. There's 20 words right there. Let's see how you went. Okay, so what I want you to do now is just write down, you can pause the video if you like, write down the amount of words that you've remembered. I'll give you some time to do that now. So go on and write those words down. Okay, so hopefully you've written down as many words as you can. Don't worry if you've missed a few. I'm sure you all have at some point. Or if you're really awesome, you've memorized everything, that's great. We're just going to go through the answers right now and see how many you get correct. You have to have memorized these words in order. Let's go. Okay, so now I'll put the answers up on screen just so I don't waste your time saying out all those words. So have a look at your screen now and check off how many words you got correct. Pause the video and check to see how many you got correct. Okay, how did you go? Now the average they say we hold in our brain is around 7 items plus or minus 2. So if you've got more than 9, you're doing really, really well, right? Or if you've got less than 6, it's fairly average, and you'd want to tune in and listen into some of the skills that we're about to go through right now to memorize these words. So how do you memorize this list using a memory technique? Well, I'm going to show you one way that's really fun and can be done by anyone. Let's go. So imagine we're using visualization skills here. You're vacuuming the house. You're vacuuming, it's making a lot of noise, and all of a sudden you start using the vacuum as drums and you're playing the drums on the table, on the walls, everywhere. You're playing the drums. But what happens is that as you're playing the drums, you hit a perfume bottle and the perfume bottle breaks and you can smell extreme perfume smell. Well, maybe it's not pungent, maybe it's beautiful, but it smells quite a lot. And as you're picking up the pieces of the perfume bottle, you can hear music playing and it's like, what? Where's this music coming from? And you turn around and you see a giraffe. And you think, hang on, what the hell is this giraffe doing? Singing. I can hear music from this giraffe. So you go and touch the giraffe and you pat the giraffe or pet the giraffe if you're in the US. You go and hug the giraffe. And then as you're hugging the giraffe, you see that you fall on top of it. And as you're hugging the giraffe, a computer falls from you to the ground and it's broken into bits and pieces. So you go up to pick the computer, but you see caterpillars crawling everywhere. The computer parts aren't computer parts, they're little caterpillars. You're going, there's caterpillar everywhere. Oh no. So what you do is you announce, you pick up a microphone and you announce to your whole family that there's caterpillars everywhere to get out. They're taking over the house. And then one of your family members comes, let's say it's your brother, and he grabs a red dress. That was his, possibly. Who knows, right? Grabs a red dress and covers all of those caterpillars with the red dress. And then you get out of the house, and now that you've got no house because it's all covered in caterpillars and red dresses, so you go and build one with sticks, as you do. And then as you're building your house with sticks, you suddenly slip and you find that someone put soap underneath your feet. Why the hell would they want to do that? And as you get up from your fall, you start to hear radio playing. So you go and see, where's that radio coming from? And you see this big radio around the corner. Think, wow, this is the biggest radio I've ever seen. I'm going to go turn the dials because I just want to get that satisfying feeling of turning the dials on a radio. And then as you're turning the dials on the radio, someone throws paint all over you and you're covered in paint, blue paint. Can you imagine blue paint? What does it smell like? Can you feel the paint all over you dripping? And then what happens is you run out of the stick house, football hits you in the head, you pick up the football and you throw it. And the football lands on the grass. And you think, okay, great. I'll wipe the football on the grass, and there's grass everywhere, and it's growing and growing and growing. And then suddenly you part the grass and you see this massive eye coming towards you. And the eye starts to look down and sees that you're wearing nappies. And you think, wow, where did these nappies come from? Oh, they smell. So you look at the nappies, you put your hand into the nappies, and you take out an onion, and the onion smells really, really bad. So you take a bite out of the onion. Yummy. And then what you do is you throw the onion once you've finished a piece of it. You throw it, and it hits a little kid's toy. So, and the kid is crying now because his toy is, onionated or smelling like onions because you smashed it with an onion. And then what you do is you go and console the kid. Say, okay, listen, little kid, I'll go and buy an ice cream just to make you happy. Okay, at this point, you're probably going, Tansel, what a crazy mind you have. But here's the thing. The sillier you make the story, the easier it's going to be to remember. So let's go and see what you can remember from that story. Now, what you can do is pause the video now. Pause the video and see if you can recall those words from the first word all the way to the last word. And this is going to be really fun. So don't skip this part. Pause the video because it's going to be awesome once you reach the end, and try and remember my stories and see if you can go through those words and remember them. So pause the video. Let's go. Okay, so how was that? If you've gotten more than 6, well done. Congratulations. If you've got them all correct, wow, congratulations, great effort. And you can use this skill for so many things, not just for remembering a list, but you can use it to study better. You can use it to control your mind, to stress less. You can do a ton of things, and those ton of things are on my channel as well. So keep watching those videos and you can find more about training your mind and using memory techniques. For example, as a professional speaker, I use it to memorize my speeches. I also use it to help me with my coaching programs that I run for people because it helps me to understand where they're coming from and remember their challenges and problems so I can better help. Memory training helps in so many different areas. So use the techniques, learn them, and benefit yourself as well. So there's a lot of cool things to learn from these skills. So you want to learn more techniques and memory training exercises and speed reading and public speaking and personal development, then subscribe to my channel. Comment down below if that's helped you. If you've got 20 out of 20, comment down below. I want to see if you got 20 out of 20. Comment down below because it'll be interesting for people to watching this video to see how many people actually got 20 out of 20. So give that a crack. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Gone.